But he was having so much fun. Everyone has likened this particular rally to a legit stand-up comedy routine.
But Americans are not struggling. You know, this is the worst platform. Who put this stage up here? This is the worst. The frickin' place is falling down. It keeps tilting further left, like too many other things. What a crappy contractor this was. Now I put my hand on this thing and the thing tilts over. Oh, this sucker is really tenuous, I'm telling you. This, at some point, I won't leave and we'll finish up, but this sucker is going to be sitting down there on the floor.
There's someone who's not reading off a teleprompter, and the crowd was eating it up. I mean, he had more laughs than those Netflix specials of actual comedians. They love it.
Well, I mean, that shows you why Biden has specified he will participate in debate so long as there is no studio audience.
Yeah.
Because Biden well understands Trump will have an audience eating out of his hand, while Biden has to stick to an auto cue, and even then he reads the prompts as well as the script.
Indeed.
When Trump goes off script, he's quite brilliant, and I don't think he gets enough recognition for just how entertaining and how funny he is.
Well, he is an entertainer. Like, you know, he was a businessman originally, but he made his popularity out of being an entertainer, right? And a lot of people go, oh, geez, I wish all the politicians were boring. I mean, you know, he just adds something to politics that you can't get anywhere else. And because he is an entertainer and made money out of doing so for so long, he knows how to talk to people in the way they talk, right? And it's not often that you get that out of a politician. And, you know, the way he's carrying on about the lectern and, oh, the whole frickin' place is falling apart, right? He's talking to the crowd like the crowd talk to each other, and people love to see that in a politician. And he's just the ultimate troll, isn't he, as well? He over the weekend gave another speech to the National Rifle Association, the NRA, and floated this idea, which he has before. But in serious interviews, he's distanced himself from it. But he brings it up every now and again for a laugh to say, well, why don't I just go for a third presidency, you know? Well, let's do away with this idea of having 2 terms. We'll go to 3 terms. Why not? And, of course, it's been 2 terms since FDR served his 4th term, and so they passed an amendment to restrict it. And he sort of toyed with the idea, well, you know, how bad could it possibly be? 3 terms. I think there is an argument that 3 terms is bad, because imagine if you ended up with 3 terms of Joe Biden. I think that is possibly the best argument ever against 3 terms.
We've ended up with 3 terms of Barack Obama. So what's the difference? But the other thing, just on that stump speech that Trump gave, he wasn't just being funny, he was actually being quite brilliant, because when he says of the stage, the whole frickin' place is falling apart, we don't hear him talking about the stage, we hear him talking about the United States. When he says, who's the contractor, we don't hear him dissing the contractor, we hear him dissing the current administration. So, you know, he's more than just a great troll. He's actually politically quite brilliant. You compare that to Joe Biden. I mean, you would buy tickets. You've bought your body weight in popcorn because you're so excited to hear Trump. But no one wants to hear from Joe Biden. No one even wants to see him.